Testing, testing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we
3.
go. Reed Ranch traffic, Kit Fox 2 Delta Foxtrot is departing downstream, reversing course, landing Reed Ranch again. Okay, so remember, look as far out as you can to keep it straight, right? So here we go. We're going to go stick neutral right there. Just follow me through.
Okay.
I'm pointed a little bit to the right. I want to point just a little bit more to the left, so I'm going to start it rolling. About right there, okay? Full power. Tail comes up. Hold it about right like that. Okay, come off. Hold it down for energy. Down for energy. Flaps go 1 notch out. Birds. Yep, I got them. 2 notches out. Climb straight ahead at 70, okay?
Okay.
You got to get all the way up to 5,000 feet, so keep that nose up about, you could even go to 65 if you need to. Yep, just keep us climbing. We're going to turn around, we're going to shop the field, and then we're going to come back, okay?
Okay.
Just keep us climbing. As long as we're slow, we can turn in a very small radius. We want to get to about 5,000 feet. Okay. Up a little bit higher. Pull off over to the right. Pull the power back to about 4,800 RPM. We want to start slowing down. Go a little bit further, and then we're just going to do a 180, okay?
Okay.
We're above the canyon, so we don't have to be as tight. We can make a looser turn. All right, yeah, now just make a nice loose turn in reverse course. Pull the power back a little bit so we stay fairly slow. Yep. Keep it all the way around. We're going to go shop the field and do an iPad.
Is that 45 right there on my...
That's 30.
30, okay.
Okay, now pull this back to 4,800. We don't want to get any higher because we like to shop at about 800 to 1,000 feet. In fact, let's get down to about 5,000 feet. So pull the power back, bring us back down to 5,000. Pull us all the way back to maybe 4,200. Good. We're going to do that big left 360 over the top and look at it, okay?
Okay.
So, what's the acronym? iPad.
iPad.
Okay, what's the I?
Eyes inspect.
Okay, so you start inspecting. I can't see it from my side. Okay, no lower than this now. Keep the power where it is and just pitch to hold your altitude. Go to 1 notch of flap. Okay, maintain 5,000 feet and maybe around 4,200 RPM. Maintain 5,000 feet. You got to pitch for it. We want to be slow. Okay, any deer?
No deer.
Okay, the windsock's still dead.
Yes. Talk to me about our escape route now that we're looking at it up here.
See, the river turns left and goes that way.
All right.
You see it right here?
Yep. So then I would turn left and then bang.
And then turn right. That's your departure corridor. That's the D in iPad.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and go all the way around. But it's very deceiving. That's why this is a good place to teach that. Maintain 5,000 feet, 4,200 RPM. Go across to a left downwind. Okay. No lower than this. Okay, let's go down the canyon like we did before. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before. Just can't lose any altitude here. So I don't want you to do it by power. I want you to do it by pitch. 4,200 is going to be enough power. Now fly down the right side. Gives us one more chance to see the other side of the runway for animals. You see that? Now we can see against the trees on that side. 4,200.
Yeah, I hear it keep going up on me.
Yep. We're going to fly down the right side to that sunny spot and turn around just like you did before. But we want to be doing that at about 65 miles an hour. So now I want you to pull the power back to about 4,000 RPM. Pull it back just a little bit more. 4,000. Yep. Pull the nose up so we don't lose anything. We want to be about 65. Okay? Just like this. We're just trying to fly slow so we can turn in a really tight area. Pull that nose up. Right there. All right, go to full flaps. I'll pitch the nose down a little bit. Yep. Going right along these rocks just like we did before, okay? Not too close. Up just outside the trees. Okay, we're going to keep going. When we get to those rocks, we're going to do our 180.
Airspeed's getting low.
Ah, you're still good. You can go all the way to 60, okay? Now the nose can start dropping a little bit if it needs to. Stay nice and tight here, and I'll tell you when to turn. Right there. Perfect. 1. As soon as we pass that tree. All right, 30 degrees of bank, so do it by looking out here. Use enough rudder so that it comes around. Let the nose drop to maintain 60. Not too much. Not too much. It'll build fast. All the way around. See how we got all the way to 71? Okay, now go to the left side. I'll handle the throttle. You handle the pitch, okay?
Okay.
All right, I want you to pitch to 60. Pull the nose up until you're 60. I don't know what to do with the power until you get that airspeed. Trim until you have nothing left. You shouldn't have to pull. Now you nail 60. That's all about this. Down is faster, back is slower. Just try to nail what that angle looks like for it right on the center line now. Notice the tiny changes I'm doing in power. You can barely even hear the changes. That's a stabilized approach, but see, you're getting slow. Nose has to come down. I'm controlling where we get to with the power. You're controlling the airspeed with the pitch. Okay, now let the nose drop. Okay, now hold this flat. Don't let it land. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, nice and straight with your feet. Keep that stick pinned because the tail wheel tries to bounce. Stick is pinned. Okay. Good. Keep us going down the center line there, Steve. Look as far out as you can.
Yeah.
If you see it turn, you got to fix it. Good. Okay, we're going to go all the way down here. Have the throttle now. To turn around on a dime here, you're going to go full left rudder, and you may use a little bit of left brake to make it really brake loose. So slow down a little bit. A little bit, slow down. Now turn it. Get it up on a wing too fast. Okay, now go far enough forward. Use the right brake so it straightens us out as you're going. A little bit more right brake. Okay, now wiggle the pedals. Right there, come to the stop. All right. You did a bunch more of that, okay?
Yeah,
How did that feel?
Yeah, no, good, good.
So did you see? You're controlling the airspeed.
60,
That's your job.
Yeah,
your job is controlling the airspeed. And what I'm doing is I'm using enough power to get us to where we need to go. But controlling that energy is the most important thing. You've got to keep it in a really tight range.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Right, so let's do a cigars.
Okay. Controls.
Controls. This is controls.
Oh, controls. All right.
Okay, instruments. Now do the flow check.
All right. Everything's good. Good. And got the proper ones on, both steels.
Yep, that's on.
I agree.
Yep. Altimeter's set still.
Yep. Good, good.
Okay, so gas, this is still on.
Yeah.
We have fuel pressure. You can see it. Where do you see fuel pressure? Right there, right?
Okay, yep.
Okay, so gas is done attitude. Full flaps, but now we got to trim to neutral. Okay, attitude's done. Run up, we're not doing. S is safety, seat belts, and doors. Okay?
Okay.
Stick is neutral. Okay? I'm going to be here with you on the pedals, okay?
Okay.
I want you to focus mostly on the stick. Let's start rolling forward. Your hand's on the throttle. It's really bumpy, so don't let the bumps bother you. A little bit to the left, just a little bit. Right there. Okay? Full throttle. Pretty fast. Okay, bring the tail up. All the way. Right to there. Hold it. Now, gently lift us off. Hold us down for speed. Birds. One notch. Hold us down for speed. One notch out.
Oh.
Yeah, you took them both out at the same time. Okay?
Sorry.
Climb at 70. Yeah, you can lose a lot of lift when you do it that fast. So now go to the right side. We're going to climb to about 5,000 feet at 70 miles an hour, okay? Kit box has just departed Reed Ranch for Crossell. Just follow the right-hand side. We're going to go down to the next strip, which is about 4 miles away, okay?
Okay.
Once you get to 5,000 feet, you can pull the power back to about 4,800 and just fly level. Okay, 5,000. Push the nose over so you don't keep climbing. And just carry us at 5,000 feet here for 4,800 RPM. Go climbing. Fox 2 Delta Foxtrot's 3 miles upstream of Crossell, landing Crossell. This strip is a Forest Service strip where they practice smoke jumpers going in.
Oh, wow.
But it's short. It's only 1,500 feet and it's up high. You feel like you're landing on an aircraft carrier again. Going to be in view in just a second. And we'll drop down to about 4,800 feet now, okay?
Okay.
Maybe even lower. We'll see when we get there. You see the strip? The green patch?
I do. Yep, got it.
See how short it is? We're gonna shop it by going in the left. So pull your power back to 4,200 RPM. We want to slow down to about 65, 70 miles an hour. Okay, so right there. Hold the nose up so we don't lose any altitude. Start trimming so we don't lose altitude and get 1 notch of flap in. Yep, right there. Trimming. Let's hold 4,900 feet, okay? Now the power's come down, so you got to bump it up a little bit, 4,200. We want to be slower, so pull that nose up a little bit more. There you go. Yep, about 4,100's fine. Perfect. Okay, so turn off to the right because we're going to make a left 360 over the top to look for animals. Pull that nose up so we stay slow. Okay, we're going to be landing upstream this way. Now let's go all the way across. That nose up, we got to stay slow. Okay, looking for animals. A lot of green grass, and what are those three things right there in the middle?
Dirt.
Is that just dirt patches?
Yep.
They're like gopher holes?
Yep.
Okay. Be to the left of those. Okay, now come across this way. 3,900. That nose up, we're losing 500 feet a minute.
Escape route?
Yep. So,
straight ahead? Or
yep, that's a departure corridor. It turns to the left. Let's go across again. So we're going to go downriver and turn around just like we did at Reed Ranch, okay? Windsock is completely dead. I don't see anything on the runway that should prevent us from landing here, okay?
Got people.
Where
Not on the runway. There's just lots of vehicles below me.
Let's fly the right side of the canyon downstream now, okay? Hold this altitude. About 4,200 RPM, you can bump it up a little bit and stay nice and close to the right. Don't lose any altitude. I want to stay slow so you can pull this back to about 4,000. So we're getting closer to 70 miles an hour instead of 80. Pull the stick back a little bit. Airspeed is pitch. Okay, we're going to keep going down. We're going to turn around in about a half a mile, okay?
Okay.
Go to full flaps. Stay close to the right. About right there. Now level out. Somewhere in there. We're trying to slow down to about 65. So if you're having to pull, I want you to use trim. We got a wide spot coming up here. You see this?
Yes, sir.
Yep, so we're getting down 68. I like our airspeed's good. Let's turn to the right a little bit. Yep, let's go straight ahead. We're going to go a little bit further. We're almost to those trees. We're going to turn around, okay?
All right.
60 miles an hour is good. Full flaps, we're trimmed.
Initiate the turn.
Yep, and let the nose drop as you're turning. Just a little bit.
Got a finger ridge here.
Yep. Okay, power up just a touch. Go to the left side. Yeah, I'm going to control the throttle. You're going to control the airspeed.
Okay.
60 miles an hour. You pitch for 60. Nose has to come up for 60. Nose up. I don't know what to do with the power until we got the airspeed right where we want it. Okay? Now you just keep controlling that airspeed, okay? I want to use 58 this time. A little bit slower. So pull the nose up a little bit till you see 58. Stay on the left. Yep, so now you nail 58 with the pitch. How short it is? It's really short. Okay, you follow me through from here on in, okay?
All right.
I'm going to dogleg in. I still have trim left. I'm going to get rid of that trim. There's my 58, 57. 57, I like it. 58. Got to get over these trees. Just enough power to get over these trees. 55, no slower than 55. 54. Power's out. All right, so just don't let it land. And we get into the brakes. Nice and easy with the pedals. You feel the pedals, how little I'm moving them?
Yep.
Almost to the end. Right here. What you think?
Man.
So you see that? That it's like I am 58, 58,
Feathering,
58.
feathering.
When I have to get in short, I'll get all the way down to 55, okay? So you saw when I was coming over the trees, I got 54 even, right over the trees.
You really had to give it a little throttle.
But I had to give it
just to
throttle.
get us over that tree.
Because if I pulled more, what would have happened? I would have got slow. Yeah, okay? Let's point it down the runway.
That was a pretty interesting entrance, though. I mean, you had to make some last-minute adjustments to swing us around and
do the dog leg.
Lined up,
Just wait till you see the next one, okay? All right, so let's do a cigars. Controls?
Okay, controls.
Controls.
Oh, controls, man.
Yep. Okay. Now look at instruments.
Instruments. Good, good. Radio's on. Got everything there.
Everything's green?
Everything's in the green. Fuel.
Back a little bit.
Fuel pressure.
Yep. That's part of gas, but yeah, that's good.
Yep.
All the way through here?
All the way through.
Okay, so now it's gas. This.
Center.
That. And fuel pressure with the pumps on. Yep. Okay. Attitude. Full flaps.
Full flaps.
Trim to neutral. Okay. What's next?
Trims. Oh,
R. Run up. We're not going to do a run up, right?
Going to do a run up.
Okay, so after R is S, safety. Seat belts and doors are latched. Okay, so just like before, I'm going to be handling the pedals mostly. I want you to handle the liftoff.
Okay.
Be careful not to go to all the way to 0 flaps, 1 notch at a time. So as soon as you break the ground, even though you see all this stuff in front of us, I want you to gain energy low, okay?
Okay.
1 notch at a time. And then you're going to have to turn off to the right because the river does that right turn, right? You're going to follow the river and climb at 70.
Okay.
Okay? Stick neutral. We have to power up and go really fast because this is short, so you can't waste a lot of time.
Okay, as soon as I see we're straight, then I'm going to go to full power.
Correct.
Okay.
I've got your feet. Full power. Okay, tail comes up. A little bit hard, more aggressive. Right there. Okay? Lift us off. Hold us down, hold us down, hold us down. Now 1 notch. Okay? Now 2 notches. Now turn out over the river. 70 miles an hour. Nice! Nice! Okay, it's your airplane. I'm going to take my feet off that right rudder.
Okay.
We're going to fly down this canyon now. What do you think?
That was sweet.
We're going to fly all the way down the south fork of the Salmon now until we get to the main fork of the Salmon.
All right.
And we're going to land at a place called Wilson Bar, which is the most beautiful approach in the entire Idaho backcountry.
Wow.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to go this way with you today. You got to experience this approach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So we'll go to about, let's hold about 4,500 feet, 5,000 RPM. It's going to go like that when we get